Hey guys, welcome to another video. Chaotic Mom here. So this week I wanted to do something a little bit different. I don't usually stick to like a series per se, but I've had so much in my brain going on. Oh look, I'm all cuddled up with my Finding Nemo blanket in my office. I know, very professional, right? So this is kind of like a little chat, like you're just hanging out with me in my craft area. Okay. So I'm looking at my desk and everything. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm on a no spending spree. What? I meant for craft stuff. I mean, of course I gotta buy like food and toilet paper and, you know, stuff for the house like that. But as far as my craft area here and stuff that I want, no. So, it is, let me look at the date. I don't even know what date it is. It's Saturday, January 11th. So, I went to Dollar Tree the day before yesterday and I bought heart confetti. I bought, it's over here, let me show it to you. I bought some of these heart lace doilies, and then I bought some cute little stickers. They're super cute. But that's it. I have no Valentine's paper. I'm on a spending freeze. Did I say spending freeze or did I say spending spree? I hope I said spending freeze because it's definitely a freeze. It's not a spree. I have got all this right here. There is no reason for me to buy more paper. I need to use what I have. And after the holidays, I think we all can look at our budget and realize that we need to kind of rein it in, tighten it up. So that's kind of what hit home for us, is that we realized, wow, we really did ourselves in this December. But I really needed to do it anyway. So I've got adhesives, I've got, you know, I have a little bit of everything, as I assume most of you do. If you have any kind of crafting addiction, such as myself, you have supplies. They might not be supplies that you want, and you might run out of the things that you really, really like. But this month and all the month of February, we're going to use what we have. So I even told myself, even if I run out of, you know, my favorite tape, that doesn't mean I can run out and get more. That means that I have to turn around here and use my Jot glue sticks. That means that I dive into my Aleene's tacky glue. So I challenge you guys to do this with me. So it is January, what did I say, 11th? Through February, we're doing a spending freeze. No more. Okay. Now that we've discussed that, this week we are going to focus on using our scraps. I had 3 of these boxes, 3 of these that I got at the Dollar Tree. They sit right back here. See, I have 2 of them right here. I had 3 of these boxes full of scraps. It was a disaster. And I'll tell you what I did with them. So this video is going to be just me showing you how I organized my scraps and how I cut them down. And then I'll show you the rest of the week what I'm going to do with my scraps. So those will be some different videos for you. I just feel like we all need to just come back together, use what we have, and kind of catch up. I think everybody needs to catch up from this past holiday season. I feel like January and February are a good time to just stop where you are and just kind of regroup. And maybe Easter you can start, you know, adventuring out a little bit more, but I feel like this is the time to just maintain. So let me show you what I did to get my paper scraps to where I could work with them. So I don't know about you guys, but like I said, I had 3 boxes full, which meant that I haven't gone through my paper scraps since like last August, September. So I had all of Halloween, I had all of Thanksgiving, I had all of Christmas, and every other paper pad that I've used in between there. So what I did was I got these, I think these are from the Dollar Tree. They're little, they're plastic envelopes with a little button here. I believe they're from the Dollar Tree, and they hold quite a bit. So all I did was I went through my scraps of paper and I laid them down, all Halloween, all Thanksgiving, all Christmas. And that way I made myself these little pouches. See, they've got like, let me show you. I took everything that I had that was all Christmas related. So I've got Christmas related stickers, all my Christmas paper scraps. What else do I have in here? Really, that's it. I mean, just paper scraps. But all of my different paper pads. See, it's not just one paper pad. These were all of my paper pads that I used. So I divided those up. Since I'm not keeping my seasonal paper out, then I just went ahead and put it in here anyway. I would have done that anyway. Even if I keep my seasonal paper out, I would use these envelopes anyway. This is a great idea. And now I'm just filing them in my bookshelf like this so they stand up nice and flat. Look at how flat they are. So this is Christmas. I've got all of my Thanksgiving papers all filed along with more stickers right here. And the same thing with Halloween. Halloween is quite thick. I did not know I had this much Halloween stuff. Who'd have thought? But next Halloween, I can grab this instead of running out to Joann's, running out to Michael's, running out to Tuesday mornings. I need to look through here first because I've got all these goodies to look through before I go out and get anything else. So that was my first thing. I had to get out all of my seasonal paper and goodies. So for the next thing I did, I'm going to show you a couple things, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my camera set up to where I'm going to go through and do some of them with you. So I know that I use a lot of 3x4 sized papers because I like to use journaling cards in my ephemera packets when I do Happy Mail. I also like to give, this is one of my Happy Mail packs that I just haven't sent out yet. So these are perfect sizes for Happy Mail because they ship in a regular size envelope. So I only have to pay a very minimal amount because I can't afford to be sending everybody expensive Happy Mail. So I like to use 3x4 cards in here. These are 3x4s. So what I did was I went ahead and grabbed some scrap paper out of here and started cutting them down to 3x4 sizes. Then I put them in color order. So here is red and pink. And I just started 3x4. So now if I have, you know, something that I want to do in a pink, and I want to do a project life, I want to make my own project life card, here you go. Here's some pink paper. And they are all divided out by color. And that way I have everything right here. It's easier for me to show you when I put the camera down, but you kind of get the idea. All right, let me put the camera down because it's just going to be a lot easier for you. And I just keep this right on my desk, just like this. And this is just a Dollar Tree box that I just kind of tore apart. And then I'll show you that more in depth when I put the camera down on my desk. And then I also, if the papers were big enough, if my scraps were big enough, I went ahead and cut them into 6x6s. So these are 6x6s, 6x6s. I'm using 6x6 papers too. These are actually from paper pads, so I have those. And then I also went ahead and did 4x6s. So I'm just cutting them down to like a common size. And that way, if I need them, they're here for me, and I have a little basket right here. And then these are, again, just some cutouts from a paper collection. And then with papers that I thought were just too small for those, no worries, I cut them into tags. So I just went through, cut off the corners, and just cut them all into tags. So now if I have something that I want to use a tag on, I will go through my little bin over here and grab a tag. So these are right next to me, and I can just go through and grab what I need. That one I already put a hole in, but I didn't put holes in the other ones. So I think that is a great idea. Now I just feel like I have everything right here where I need it. So let me go ahead and flip the camera around and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so here's another view of these cards. You know, if I need something from the pink collection, I just go through and I say, oh, what do I need that's, you know, pink? What kind of card do I want to use? I've got tons of different pink. I'll go through there. Oh, I need something that's either orange or a peach color, and, you know, I'll go through here. What do I need that's orange or peach or something of that nature? I don't have any yellows. I have green. Plenty of greens. And I like to organize by color because that is how I do things. Now, I know some people, they organize by paper pad. I just don't organize by paper pad. I organize by color because that's what looks cohesive to me. When I put things together, I tend to put them all together by color. This is kind of a green, but I put it in with blue. That's okay. I must really like purple. Never mind the animals next door and the people next door. They're having a party. Purples. So you get the idea of what I've done here. Black and white. So I've got all my black and white. And we're gonna make some Project Life cards here in just a minute, as soon as I get done showing you how I cut these down. Neutrals, they're my creams, my browns, my, you know, tan colors. And then these are colorful because there's just too many colors to pick a main color. So these could really go on anything. So those are my 3x4 cards. So let me grab a stack here and start going through how I divided them up. So grab my slicer dicer. Well, this one looks to me to already be a size. What size is this? This is a 5 by 5. And you know what? We're going to keep it like that. So I am just going to put that over here. I think I'm going to get another bin for these because I have the tags in with my big paper and I don't really like that. So we're gonna find another bin. Yeah. We're gonna find another bin. So I'm gonna put it in with these 6x6 and 4x6s, but we left it 5x5 because there's no reason to cut it down. Okay, these are already 5. Let's cut these down to 4x5s. Are these 5x6s? What are these? These are 4. Oh, these are 4x6s. That's all right. 4x6. 4 by, what is this? What did I say it was? I said it was 5. Let's do 5x6. No. We'll do 4x5. That's a nice size to work with. And then this is a decent size anyway. Okay, good. See? So these I like I would like these to be a 3x4, just because these are really pretty paper. I would like these to be a 3x4. So right now they're a 5. So we're gonna make them a 3x4. All right, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put this in another bin for my paper beads. Silly, silly me. 3x4. So now we're going to cut this at 3. And I'm going to make this is going to go in my blue. How about that? How about that? 3x4. I like that. 3x4. All right, this is, how big is this? This is a 2.5. I don't really like 2.5. Oh, that's completely crooked too. We're going to cut this down to 1. And we're going to put this with a strip. We're going to put these in the strips. All right, what are we doing with this? This one's going to go 4 by 3. Look at me, look at me, look at me. 3. 3. Look at this. This is going to be a 3x4, a 4x6. This could be a 4x6. Let's do a 4x6 on this one. 4x6. Yes. 4x6. So I'm going to be really kind here and save you from the audio of me talking to myself. So all I'm doing here is just figuring out which piece of paper I want to turn into a 4x6, a 5x5, a 4x4. What size paper do you find yourself reaching for when you're doing your crafts? My sizes that I reach for, as you can see, are 3x4s, 4x6s, 6x6s, and strips of paper because I do paper beads. So those are the main ones that I'm looking for when I'm going through my scrap papers. So that's all I'm doing. I've got something on the TV, or actually I've got something pulled up on the computer monitor, a series that I'm watching on Netflix, and I'm just cutting paper. Okay, so once I get done making the cards that I want to get done making, then say I have multiple pages of one thing, or I just don't want to cut them into papers anymore. Say I don't want, I'm done doing this. Actually, I really want to cut these down. So let me just finish this real quick. I'm so silly, I'm sorry, hold on. I really want these to be turned into Project Life cards because they're super cute. So let me finish with this. And then I'll show you what I do next. Okay, so the next thing that I would do is I would go and say, okay, I've got plenty of cards made. I've got plenty of strips made. Good, good. Well, then the next thing that I would do is I would get out my punches. So I've got all these little odd sized pieces of paper. Okay. And I'm going to grab some punches. Okay, so this is the next thing I'm doing. So I've got this little divider thing here. This is what I did yesterday while I was watching TV. Okay, I don't have all my punches out, I just have a couple of them. So I've got this little divider. I'm going to open it up and set it to the side here. And I am going to go through and I am going to punch out these. Oh, this is not my favorite puncher at all. Okay, we're going to go through, whoop, little heart, and we're going to divide and punch out. See, that's why I don't like it, because it's not very clean cut. This is a brand new punch too, and it doesn't clean cut at all. So we're going to go through and we're just going to punch. We're going to go to town. We're going to punch, and we are going to leave no scrap undone, and we are just going to file all these little pieces here. You just use every bit of paper that you can. And this is going to go a long way, because when we get ready to make our Project Life cards, this stuff is going to come in handy, I tell ya, because these are going to be our layering. Okay? So, like I said, you just keep punching until you don't have any more paper to punch on these. You just keep finding different areas. Like I have, ooh, that's not going to work. There we go. I have a little tiny butterfly punch, and I could come in here and punch that. So you just keep grabbing all these little pieces here. Got little pieces of black paper. Start in the corner. Punch them out. And you just try to, it's like a puzzle. You try to see how many things you can fit on here. How many things you can actually do. I don't think this is going to work. I might be wrong. Let's see if I make it complete. See, that's why I don't like this one. Look, you can't see what you're doing. You can't see if it measures up properly or not. You just have to guess. And you pinch yourself too. Oh, look, it did measure up. Okay, I got a black heart there. That's all right. Nope, not gonna fit. Oh, that one does now. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and bore you with all this, but you get the idea. You go through and you just punch. And like I said, I did this the other day while I was watching TV, and when you get down to something that looks like this and you can't punch no more, like I said, I have a little butterfly one I would do right there, maybe right there. You throw it away. It's done. And all of a sudden, before you know it, this is all I have left. I had 3 of these full, and that's all I have left. And now all of a sudden I have all this stuff to work with. So I'm super excited. Oh, these are the little butterfly punches that I told you I had. So aren't those super cute? Look at those. Look, aren't they adorable? So let me put this stuff away, and then we are going to do a Project Life card today. And then I will come back with more stuff this week. So that is what we're doing. We are using our scraps, guys, because we are no spending. We are not spending no money. Nope, not for the rest of the month of January, and we're not spending no money in February. None.
And you know what? If you don't have something, I'm sure that you have got plenty of Facebook people or Instagram people. Ask somebody if they have it. Like if you have got to have something for a project and you absolutely need it. If you absolutely have to have red washi tape and you're like, oh my gosh, I need red washi tape. And somebody, sent me a message on Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this project without red washi tape. Girl, I got you. I will put some red washi tape on a little sampler thing, and I will stick it in the mail for you. You know what I'm saying? It would take 50 cents for me instead of you going out and spending $3 on a roll of washi tape. And that way I'm sharing what I have, and we're not spending more money. You see what I'm saying? So, you should do that. All right, let me clean up and then I'll be back so we can do a project life card. Okay, now for some fun. All right, so first of all, I just want to start by saying that somebody needs to tell Marilyn it's drunk and it needs to go home. It is 67 degrees. I just opened my door in my craft room. 67 degrees. It's January 11th in Maryland. So, not sure what's going on. All right, so to make our project life cards, here are a few things that I must have for project life card making. Some kind of stickers. I love having stickers because that's usually where I get like a quote or a word from. See, something like this. So some kind of sticker is usually a good thing. Usually some kind of washi tape is good to have. But you can also get out your pens, get out your markers. Ain't nothing wrong with putting your own touch on them too. I like to have twine. Twine can be used. I like to use, this is Jen Hatfield. She's become my most favorite person to like use stickers and thickers from. I got her from Tuesday Morning. So I'm going to use some Jen Hatfield thickers, some stickers. And then I've got my cutouts here that I punched. Or if you don't have a punch, go ahead and draw a shape of a heart and cut them out. There's nothing wrong with that. They actually sometimes come out cuter because they don't look like they're all punched. They look like they've got your individual, wonkiness to them, and sometimes that's cuter. Sorry, but I have my window open because, like I said, it's hot back here. All right, let me pick out some of these cards over here that I want to use. Let's see. I kind of like the neutrals because I've got like the neutral thing going on over here with the Jen Hatfield. So I kind of like that. We're going to make a couple. What shall we do? Okay guys, so this is where the creative process comes in, and unfortunately I can't put into words the creative process. The only thing that I can tell you is that I use stickers. This is gold thread that you see me using here, and I'm simply wrapping it around two of my fingers, and then I just kind of like poof it out, and then I stick it behind a thicker or a sticker. I'll glue it behind it so it peeks out the edges. That's a touch that I really like to give. And then I like to use, let's say, the crepe paper from the Dollar Tree, the streamers. I'll use that. But really, it's just about layering. And then using some kind of, like I said, quote or word is always important to use on project life cards or whatever you want to call these. Because in another video coming up, I'm going to take this project life card or whatever you want to call it, and I'm actually going to turn it into a card. So just enjoy the creative process. You will have your own creative process. You'll like your own layering, and do what you think looks really pretty to you. Okay, sorry about that. Obviously, it quit recording. Imagine that. Not me. Here's the finished project there. I like it. Turned out cute. And then I'm not going to do the third one because this video is getting super duper long. So you get the idea of what I'm saying, right? So we can do really fun things with our paper scraps, okay? So that's it for today's video. Tomorrow I'll be showing you some other things that we'll do with our paper scraps. I hope you stay tuned for this little mini series that I'm doing because I'm super excited about it. I'm actually super excited about not spending any money this month. How crazy is that? I was a little nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, what if I run out of my favorite tape and that Jot glue isn't going to work? And don't be ridiculous, Eileen. You know, come on. There's worse things that are happening in the world. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to Chaotic Mom. That way you can get all of my videos and watch all of them, and make sure you hit that bell for notifications. That way you get notified every time I upload. So hope to see you back in my next one. Bye-bye.